Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Birdie? What's going on? Cold as fuck. First real day of the year. First real day of the year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get everything good. Bro, I wish I wasn't so cold. God damn it. I'll be. Bro, I had one when my parents had took it. I have a heater in my room, but bro, that shit ain't enough. I need like one on my feet. Shit. Hold on. Now we about to get right on into it. No kissing. I'm about to get active today. How you can hear me good? Like I moved where my microphone is. So I'm not sure how I really sound. I sound good. Alright, bet. Yeah, cause I moved it like out of the way because I moved my desk and shit around. So I try to like move it to where you can hear me better. Cause one thing I noticed when I was looking back and recording my videos, since I had my microphone is close to one side, it would basically make it so I can only hear. I hear myself more on one side of the headphone. So I noticed that. Ain't nothing I can't fix it. Alright, hold on. We're using the headset. Yeah, it's good. You were good before. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. When you have a microphone like that, usually it's gonna be good regardless, cause how close it is. Alright, hold on. Let me just copy this link. Put this arrow. We good. Alright, bet. Alright, let's get right on into it. Alright, so this is the first trading session of the year. First real trading begins. Let me light a candle. Maybe give me some good luck. Maybe. We gotta make sure we go into the new year right. Gotta make sure going in discipline. All good energy. And now I'm gonna drip this on me. It's like, yeah, maybe not today. Nah, fuck that. I'm trying to stay warm. Alright, let's get right on into it. First thing we always do, mark up the previous day's Asian range, which is going to be from 18 o'clock to midnight for anybody that doesn't know. If you watch one of my previous videos, I used to use 18 o'clock to the 2 a.m., but I changed it because now I can see what happened during that London session right here, which you can see we made the low of the day, so we can already anticipate there's going to be a possible London continuation, possibly. Why? Because we see that the London session made this low of the day after having a retracement to this Asian session high, so that's something we're going to keep in mind for the future. But one thing I like to do is I like to go to the higher time frames, such as the daily, and I look at what the previous day was. Damn, today is over already, just flying. Ugh. Not how I like looking at I hate buying at all new time highs. That's one thing I don't like. And look where we're currently at on the daily, making an all-time high, just pushing. So, I mean, ideally, we would be looking to have some sort of retracement to then continue higher. More than likely, since we are having all these bullish days. But one thing I'm going to keep in mind is where price is slowly trading to as of right now. So now that we know that this could possibly be the low of the day down here, we're going to keep that in mind. But we're also going to keep in mind this level, this 36,800 level. Because more than likely, if we get a retracement, it's going to be when it comes to around this level or somewhere close to it. Why? Because this is going to be our closest big figure level. And like I said, on the higher time frame, we're just pushing and pushing and pushing higher on the daily time frame. So that 36,800 level is right here. So it's going to be something we're going to want to keep in mind for sure. So once price trades into it, there could be a likelihood of a retracement. So in my opinion, I would personally be wanting to buy as low as possible. So right here, this is the 12 a.m. open right here. And then you also see price traded below here at 12 a.m. So that's a double confirmation for why I believe that could possibly be the low of the day. Because for one, it traded below the 12 a.m. open during the London session at this specific time, and this is currently the low of the day. It doesn't mean it will, but that just gives me an idea on what to possibly try to anticipate coming into this trading day. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up the previous day's highs and lows. The previous day's low is pretty significantly far away, so already off rip, I'm going to more than likely be expecting price to have a possible retracement to the previous day's high, which is also right here. So right here, this is the previous day's high, so you can see we're already pushing through this previous day high. In my idea, I would be anticipating price to have a form of retracement to then continue pushing higher. This will be my ideal first setup so far for this week. If we do get a London continuation, a bullish one, this will be one thing I'm waiting for. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to start moving up the time frames. I'm gonna start locating areas within here in which I would find an area of support. Does your camera move by itself, or do you do that? Interesting. I like you notice. I'm like, it's like zooming in on you. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't, that's like zoom in on for a specific reason, or it just doesn't. Yeah, but like if you look at the camera, it focuses on your face. Like look at the camera, start talking. Yeah, that's kind of good though. Like when you look at it and then when you look away, it like zooms back out. Like turn it all the way around. Like turn fully around. Well, now like you're back towards me. I don't know. Like it's off and on. But for the most part, it like zooms in on your face, which is kind of cool. That's good though. Yeah, it doesn't really affect anything. Alright, so what thing I'm noticing is right here at this previous day's high and at this 12 a.m. open, we have this 30-minute order block right here. So this is more than likely ideally where I would be personally looking to take long entries if given the opportunity. But firstly, what I would want to do before that even happens is I would want to wait for price to start to create a form of resistance up here. So then I could pull my fib from this London low in anticipation of having that New York continuation. So I could pull my fib from this low. I personally can't do it yet, but when the time comes and I can, I'm going to pull it from this low. And I'm going to pull it to this high. Wherever it goes, I'm going to then take off this 38.20% level. Just like that. And I'll be waiting for a possible retracement into a discounted area, in which you can see this area right here has a lot of confirmation already for why I would personally be expecting price to have a bullish push to the top side. Now that we understand what we're more than likely going to be looking for on the daily basis based off the higher time frame, based off the lower time frame, I'm going to slowly go to the 4 hour and see what's happening on here. Gonna take off all my, everything's just extremely overbought. That's the one thing that I am fearing right now, is buying anywhere near just any all-time highs. Because one thing I've noticed over the years, I say years, like I've been doing this trading US30 for like my whole life, but like one thing I've noticed like the past 2 years with US30 is when it starts trading at all-time highs, it does tend to keep making all-time highs, but the thing is you never know when it's gonna stop now. That's why the only thing we can go off of, since it's an all-time high, is just price. There's no future, no nothing. It could just fly up to 36,800, then fly down, or it could just go from here to 37.90 and just fall. But the thing is, when you're trading all-time highs, you never know. That's why personally I'd rather trade inside of a consolidation or consolidated range, because then I can anticipate where price is likely to move to and from based off of previous price action. But when you have situations like this, it makes it difficult. But in my opinion, if we can have a retracement before tapping into 36,800, that will give me a reason to believe we could possibly be expecting price to continue higher throughout the day. Another thing I'm noticing, this high over here that we cleared, after clearing this high, you can see price cleared it and then moved down, and now price is moving higher. So in my opinion, if price really does want to create new highs, continue moving higher, it wouldn't have continued to make another high. In my opinion, it probably just would have had a retracement to then keep on going lower if this was ideally going to be a scenario where price moves lower. So in my opinion, I'm just going to stick to looking for this one setup, in my opinion, because if price does trade lower than this low of the day, more than likely price is going to continue to trade lower. So we're just going to take it slow, only high probability trades, looking for the highest probability. The previous day was bullish, previous day before that was bullish, so more than likely there could be a chance that today could also be bullish. So during this New York session, I'm simply going to wait for a possible retracement to catch the expansion. So now we wait. Remember, like yeah. In my opinion, maybe depending on the time frame. We got this right here, this last up candle for his down move here, which you could possibly use, but it's all in the general area. So even if there is, say, an order block somewhere down here or here, it's just this general area I'm looking to try to get in, because you know more than anyone that just because I have this all marked, I can miss this whole thing by 1 pip. And it's happened before, and it can happen again. So the thing is, you just want to have an area where you know more than likely this is where you're going to be trying to enter at. So if you, yeah, that's basically all it is. And if you look on the hour time frame, we have this hour candle right here, which is pretty small, but this is the last up candle. So more than likely, this could be an area where price likes to retrace to. But besides that, a lot of the stuff is on the lower time frame, because the higher time frames right now are just buying up, buying up, buying up, buying up, which kind of makes me fear wanting to buy more. 36,500. Yeah, 36,500 could definitely be an area where price more than likely runs to if price does break these lows. Yeah, it's valid right now, but we just gotta wait, because it could just keep on pushing. That's why I don't like to do it, because I could easily do the fib from here, but more than likely before it trades down here, it probably will make another high, so I just have to move it. But we'll see what happens. Damn. The one thing I noticed after doing daily ranges for a couple months, I found I was able to find the most two profitable setups, like what happens most often. So I'll tell you those personally, because we can't give up all the sauce. But matter of fact, I'll just message it to you. Right here, I'm gonna send it to you on Telegram, but these are the two most often setups that are gonna happen, just based off of the straight analysis, is going like using a few months of actual what happened every single day. Because if you notice, only two setups happen every day: a bearish version or a bullish version of it. One or the other is gonna happen. You got both, but one or the other is gonna happen. And based off of damn, my shit's itchy as hell. Based off of all the information I've got, those are the two that are most likely. It doesn't mean that they're the only ones that are going to happen, but like I said, we're going off of probabilities. So what's the probability of the first setup that I just showed you, the London continuation bullish, happens on a day that was previously bullish? It's just a higher chance. They're just taking a higher probability trade. Man, this time of the year, everyone's getting sick. This shit sucks. Flu, who knows? All the above. Glad I'm like not as sick now, but it's just I'm not even sick now. It's just like my throat is just like itchy. Yeah, I'm all good now. That's just annoying. I hate coughing. Like, it's a cough that doesn't hurt. It's just like annoying. It's just like I have to cough. Patience, patience. Let's look at NAS 100. What's NAS? What the hell it is with the food? Okay, okay. We got this order block here, and which price is trading at. This markup is 12 a.m. open. Yeah, NAS isn't looking the best, in my opinion. But if it's setting up for a possible buy, best case scenario would be looking to buy somewhere now. But personally, I don't know what could happen here. Because looking at it, the previous day's high got pushed through, and then price started immediately trading lower. We got that. Then we got the previous day's low, significantly lower, all the way down here. And now let's mark up the Asian range. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance that price could likely still push higher on NAS 100. It's not as clean as US 30, but there's still a good chance that price could continue in this uptrend, just based off of where it is right now, how it's rejecting. I'm gonna make this, I'll just make it green. Yeah, there could be a good chance that NAS 100 continues to push from here too. So if it does push, that gives us another kind of confluence on US 30 being bullish, but we're just gonna be patient. Ain't no forcing trades, no rushing trades. We're just gonna let it happen. We're gonna take our setup that we're looking to take, and if it don't work out, it is what it is. Yeah, if we continue to reject this 36,750, we should be able to slowly start to have this pullback to around 36,700 ideally. I think 36,700, that's going to be ideally where we're taking our trade at, right in here, somewhere in this area. It's a different setup. It's like a different. That could also be a possible setup right here, based off of this. Yeah, these are two actual setups that can happen. We could either have this as continuation off of this 38.20% level, and this the trend stays really strong, or we have a deeper retracement trading into that London 30-minute order block, the previous day's high, and then trading back to that 12 a.m. to then push from here. It's two possible London continuation setups. Two possible. But which one is more high probability is going to be the lower one down here. Doesn't mean that this will happen, because this one could very much just happen too, because we also have that 36,700 level. If we were to pull our fib, say, from this low to this high, it would match up with here also. So we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. It's only 8:50, so we still got time too. Just gonna take it slow, let the market do what it has to do, and take it minute by minute. There we go. But yeah. So how was your yesterday trading? How was the last like week and a half? I'll let everyone like trade by themselves, just to give you guys a good feel for how it is alone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man, it's shit. 20 seconds ain't that bad though. Shit, there's been times where it's literally tapped into it once and just never came back. Never again. Yeah, but if it comes to a specific area, before it comes there, you gotta know whether you're willing to risk taking that position so that when it does come there, you're ready to execute. Because at any second, it could just tap into it and leave, and then never come back. So one thing, like we're doing right now, we know these two areas. So once they get here, you have to be willing to put the risk on one of these two setups, or just don't take anything at all. In my opinion, you just got to know that beforehand. So when anything happens, you're ready for it. It's all preparation at the end of the day. Yeah, I was able to catch like good. I was able to catch good buys. Where was it? It was somewhere in here. I think it was. Let me go. I'm gonna have to go to lower time frame. Cause after I was able to get out the trade, it just flipped from there. Somewhere in here, I was. Nah, it wasn't even here. It was here. I was able to capitalize on this trade here. After we cleared these lows, I was able to get in somewhere down here on this wick. So let's just. This didn't even happen yet. So it was here. Then I had like a. I don't even remember how big of a stop. Something. But I know by the time I got out the trade, I had took 2% off somewhere. But this was basically the trade I took. I caught the wick after clearing these lows right here. False break, and it also traded into a fib. That if you pull the fib from, I think it was that Asian session low. So from here to here, yeah, we had that rejection after clearing these lows at 9:30, making the low of the day during New York session. So I was like, all right, I'll try to take that, and then from here, everything kind of. It was a bank holiday though, so that's why. Yeah, but that's usually how it is towards the end of the day. But I don't be trading at those times, so it don't really. Just gotta move on to the next. But like I said, look, price is starting to slowly push again, so we'll probably just have to redo the fib. But I'll just take it off for now while we wait. But we'll see. Price can easily just continue pushing. That's one thing about US 30. It will easily trend if it wants to. And there ain't nothing we could do about it. Like, if it just wants to keep flying, it will. If I'm gonna trade a trending day, I'm gonna at least I just need a pullback. That's as simple as it is. Like, if I don't get a pullback, there's no way in hell I'm gonna try to not sell, try to get it on a trending day. That's just me personally, especially at all-time highs. Like, this is a trending day, and we have nothing to go off of. Price could easily start to retrace at any moment, reverse at any moment, and we have no idea when. So we'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we can get a retracement before trading into this area, more than likely I could see price continuing for today having another bullish day. But if we trade higher at like that New York Stock Exchange open, the chance of then having that retracement and having a full reversal is going to be far more likely, in my opinion. But only time will tell. Probably just going to end up waiting until 9:30 to take the trade, the New York Stock Exchange, because right now it doesn't really look like much is happening. So I'll just wait, see what happens when the market opens. We could get a wick down here and then just start to show willingness to want to come higher. So then from there, I'll debate whether I want to take that trade or not. I'll probably just have a lower percentage. I'll risk like half of what I would on this setup right here, and I'll risk what I would normally risk down here, just because it's a low probability setup, and I know if I lose this trade, I still have a chance to get in down here. But I would rather not take 2 full position losses, especially because it's the first trade of the week for me too. So if I'm able to just take, say, make 1% on the trade, risking 0.5, then that's cool. That's cool with me. It's all about how you start the week. The way you start the week could affect how you are the whole week. Yeah. I was able to take off 2% in partials. So it probably went a little bit higher than 1 or 2, but I take off 2% partials. Yeah, I was able to get, and that's why I was glad I was able to, like, it's looking at it now, you would have never expected anyone was able to capitalize on this shit, because right after it just melted. But if you look at it on the higher time frame, after I did all my analysis on it, if you look at it on the higher time frame, this way, where was it? Nah, it was like this. If you look at that order block, and then you go down to, say, the 15-minute time frame, right when price fell at 9:30, it came up, retested the high of that order block, and then that's when price fell. That's when I noticed when I went back. I was like, oh shit. It made sense, but looking at it now, prices start flying. But in the moment, right when it dropped, it just had a retest and just dropped. I was like, damn. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be targeting 36,800, which gives me, if we do target that, at that point, I will be only looking to take a possible reversal setup at that point, because we will be making the high of the day, tapping into a big figure level. And at that point, if price does retrace all the way down here, I don't think it will be in our time zone that we're trading. I think it will be later on in the day, because if we trade, this is about 50 pips away, and then from here all the way down here is about 150 and 100. So the likelihood of having these big price swings going up, down, then back up again, I just don't think are going to be as high probability. So we'll see. Yeah, it's just you gotta be mindful of all these things. Just put them into consideration. Whenever I'm looking to take a specific trade, I always keep in mind what else could happen. I like to look at two possible possibilities. So one setup could happen, or the other one could happen. But I like to look at 2 possible ways that it will unfold. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be confused when something happens. Say price trades to 36,800, I'm going to more than likely know what to anticipate from here. When, say, I had no 36,800, I'm just like, oh, price is going to keep going higher. I don't know where it could target. I don't know where it's moving to. So that's really what it comes down to, just being patient, knowing what you're looking for, and just sticking to the rules, sticking to the plan, and just looking to take specific high probability trades based off of certain concepts that you've learned over time. In simplest terms, honestly. Yeah, it's just, we're going to see. Let's see what Nas is pushing. Look at that. Nas is going to be a clean setup. I ain't going to lie. If Nas starts to fly, that's going to be nice and clean. Send this in the chat for everyone. Because why not? Why not? Yeah, Nas 100 US30 is all I'm going to look at all year. I ain't looking at nothing. Nothing. Like last year, I would look at Bitcoin. Like towards the beginning of the year, I'll look at Bitcoin here and there. I'll look at my other pairs. I'll look at like 10-year yield bonds, but this year it's just straight US 30. And that's it. All indexes. That's only. Here, I think there's news today too. At what time? We have news at 10 a.m. Knowing that we have news at 10 a.m., that does give me part of reason to believe there will be a reversal towards that timing. So we'll see. We will see. What's today's date? Today's the 4th. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're slowly losing that momentum, so we'll see. Only time will tell right now. We got 30 minutes until the open, so we will see. Another thing I'm going to try doing this year, Martin, is if I don't know what I'm doing, like say, I just don't know what price is trying to do, I'm just stumped, I'm just always going to wait till the open. If I notice I don't know what price is doing, I notice confusion, I notice I'm not 100%, I'm always going to wait till the open. And just let that show me what price is going to do. Because either at the open I'm going to miss my setup, or I'm just going to be able to capitalize on something. It's as simple as that. I'm either going to miss it, or I might get a chance at getting in. So it just keeps you disciplined, keeps you just from over trading, keeps you out of bad trades, keeps you focused on what you should be focusing on. Because as long as you know the directional bias, you can easily just buy or sell at 9:30, the open, just anticipating where it's going to go. Personally, that's not something I like to do because you never know how far it's going to have a wick or how far it's going to retrace before going where it's going to go. So in my opinion, it's not a long-term good strategy to go by, but it could work. I've seen it done for sure. There's some people that at the open, they just buy or sell based off of their analysis and just they leave it at that. You have like a manual mute button. You know what? I noticed. Like put like a finger up. It like goes onto your hands too. It's like motion sensor basically. What you could do that might make it a little bit better is if you put it like on the front of your monitor, like that's right in front of you. Cause then at that point, I don't think it might not zoom as much. I'm not sure. Maybe it won't, cause it might be even more focused on your face. It ain't anything. It's cool though. It's a good camera. Yeah, just leave it for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna see, cause if it just starts zooming in like on the back, it zoomed in. Slowly getting that retracement now too. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it'll zoom in a little bit more, but even if it zooms in now, it would be better because it's just like on your face. But yeah, we're getting that retracement now though. Let's see what happens, boys. Let's see what happens. But not everyone, how's y'all New Year's been? You got any questions? Make sure you ask them. I'm trying to get y'all right this year. But I ain't gonna know what y'all need help with until you start asking questions. So sure, hit me with them, boys. Yeah, guys. Trying to have a good year. Trying to have a good year. Let me get this up. My Meditator. You said what? Hold on, like you. If you hear me first, then are you good? It's like off and on. Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Price was retreating. Now it's pushing again. You know how it would be. You know how it would be. Yeah, I ain't stressing it. You said what? Wait, hold on. You're like cutting out. Hold on. I don't want you to say it and then I don't hear you. It's like you're cutting out. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Or maybe it's the mic. I don't know. It's like you're just chopping. It's like your camera. If anything, just leave the Zoom real quick and just join back. Just and then you can just finish what you're saying. Cause I don't want you. Yeah, I hear you. It like cuts out here and there. I don't want you to talk and then I don't hear what you say. Yeah, that boy frozen. You good? Listen. You there? Hold on. Oh yeah, I see it moving. Do you hear me though? Alright, bet. Here, I'll just do it real quick. I don't know what it is. I got you though. Give me like 1 minute. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened with Zoom. That shit just started shitting. If you see me and I'm frozen, it is okay. It is okay. Alright, get the link. Alright. Y'all see me? We good. Yeah, prices is pushing again. It's probably going for that 36,800 level, like I was speaking of. So we'll see. Okay, we good now. Yeah, we way better now. I don't know what was going on. We good now though. Yeah, it looks like it's going for that 36 to 800 level. So we'll see. We got 20 minutes until the open. Yeah, we're probably going to get a reversal. If not, then price is going to continue to just trend upwards. But we'll see. It's high. It's higher than price right now, falling to this 37. It could, but at the end of the day, that's why I really gotta wait till the open. The open's gonna really, like, depending on what happens at the open, will decide. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good, bro. It just gives people. This is another way just to be able to save stories. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick before this shit open, and I gotta go like mid trade. Oh yeah, still ain't doing much. Yeah, failed to close. Oh yes, fucking brick. This ain't it. This ain't it. Oh man, slow day, slow day. Slow day in the office. I would wait. If I anything, wait for it to reject it first, get on the lower time frame, and then just try to catch a retest if it does come down. Because the thing is, we're trading at all-time highs, so we have no idea if it will reject here, or if it might reject here, or here, or here. You know what I mean? So I would wait for it to personally reject, because by the time 9:30 comes, the New York Stock Exchange, it can easily just push into it and reject lower. And if it does, we could just hop on a 1 minute and just catch a small retracement, because at that point it will be showing us a willingness to want to come lower. Because trying to sell in a market like this, like I said, look at the daily time frame. We would be trying to sell here, and it could work out. But at the end of the day, we just want to have high probability. We don't know if it will for sure, but it could work out. It's just we'll see. Only time will tell. Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell. Like honestly, what I'm really looking at could possibly be something good. Is just having a 50-point stop and is looking to do something just like this. Because at the end of the day, we don't know if it will reject here. But I do know these levels. I know they like to react every 50 points. So if we have at least a 50-point stop, we can at least target 36,600, 36,650. If price does retest, it does come lower, that could be something we look to do. And at that point, it'll just make it easier. Won't be having such a tight stop loss. Makes it wide enough to where if it keeps pushing, we can cut it at half. But we'll see. We will see. I stopped smoking. No more smoking this year. Ain't no nothing. Nada. Trying to get rich. Trying to get rich. Honestly, I woke if I smoked the day before, I would wake up like better than if I don't. It's weird as shit, bro. Cause I guess I get better sleep. I don't know. Like sleep that I would get in like 6 hours smoking. It's like sleep that I would get in like 8 hours sober. That's why I try. I'm stopping because it became a habit. But it's like at the end of the day, I was listening to a podcast and it was like delayed gratification. It's like just detox. So even if you just detox smoking, when you come back to it, you're gonna appreciate it more, and you're gonna build. It's just discipline at the end of the day. If you could keep yourself from smoking, which is like a crazy habit, you could do anything at that point, honestly. Because smoking is like a crazy. And the thing about my personality, I have an addictive personality. Like once I do something, it's go big or go home. Trading, I put literally like 10 hours a day for 6 months on it to get to where I am. The gym, shit, I be going for PR personal maxes like every day. I'm there like every day. What else? Just with anything. I'm just a competitive person. If I go hard at something, I'm gonna go hard. Like if I drink, I'm not gonna take one shot. I'm getting done. Just go big or go home. That's just me personally. It's not even like I want to. It's just that's just how I am. Like, I've learned that I'm like competitive as hell. Like I used to play video games for a long time. I still play them here, but like I used to be way more. Like I've just always been competitive. I don't know. That's just me personally. Not even like in a bad way, but like friendly competition. Like if all my friends, bro, I'm telling them, I'm like, listen, y'all got to get on your shit, and they're like, all right, I'm gonna get better than you. I'm like, all right, good. I hope you do. Probably won't because I move different, but I hope you do. I hope you do. Yeah, they don't know about me, but it's like good to have that competition because same thing at the gym. If I ain't calling my friends a bitch, if I ain't saying he look like shit, then he gonna be like, all right, bet, watch this, and then he gonna lift more than me. I'm like, all right, yeah, you won, but I got him to do it. You know what I mean? It's just like friendly competition. You don't gotta be like, oh, competition doesn't always mean a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I'm a dick. I get that a lot on Instagram, but it is what it is. Fuck them. Fuck them. Like, where's that board at? Where's the board? Fuck. Social there. Hold on. Motherfucker. Damn it. What the fuck? Damn it. Alright, I'm just taking nothing. Jesus. Facts. Cause I was shit. I'm gonna just start writing random shit on there like every here and there. I'm gonna just post it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just have like I'm gonna take a picture of me with it, the blank one, and I'm gonna just use it and I'm gonna just put words over it every time. Fuck it. Where we at today? Where we at today? Top of the world today. Top of the world. I could change my lip color. I can give myself a mustache. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, that's odd. Price like ain't going nowhere, so I'm just having fun now. Oh, that mustache a little OD. Yeah, this look about right. Look like someone's pops. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people, I don't know. I feel like it might be different for me because I post a lot of stuff I feel, and it's gotten to the point where if they don't like what I gotta say, they already unfollow me. Like they're already gone. Like I already grew out of all the old shit. If you come to my story, you already know what I'm gonna be posting. That looks real. That looks like it was in like it's actually in your room. But now like it's gotten to the point where they know what's up now. They know when they come to my page, they know what I'm on. They know what I'm gonna be speaking about. They know what I'm gonna be promoting. All that. Hold on. Can I change this? Trying to look for a photo. I swore. I don't know. Yeah, Price ain't doing shit right now. We got 5 minutes too. Sorry, not even moving. Price is moving slow as a snail. What you mean? Mm-hmm. It is just start to like blur out certain things. That's all. You don't gotta like not post it all of it, just specific things. Just make sure, you know. Yeah, you sent their whole address. You already know the vibes. It's the only place, bro. I have Miami everywhere. Wallpaper, wallpaper, wallpaper. Nah, that's not even mine. I don't know who took this. This is like in the sky. This is like over water. Yeah, for sure. Or just, yeah, it's too far in the water. It's not one of the penthouses. It's like probably a drone or just thing. But now Miami, that's the spot. I'm gonna be there. Shit, I on my board. I don't know if you can't even see it now, but the whiteboard I got a big one. Like I just bought a big one. I just sat, bro. The last time I smoked, like that was right there. I smoked and I just went on that whole board, just right in, right in. I wrote down to-do lists for every day. I wrote down the setups with like I drew them all out. Uh, my trade plan, my setup characteristics, my step by step, reminders, 2022 goals. Then I have Miami 2022 right in the middle and all big, like in the middle of it all. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's just about when. It ain't about if or it's just about when. Could be next week, could be in a month, could be in a year, could be in 3, but it's gonna happen. But alright, it's about to be the open. We about to see. I'm gonna have my MetaTrader open just in case, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna have the lot size as if I would be using a 50-point stop, just in case I have to hop in and out real quick. I will just already know what I'm about to have. We'll see. Let's see. I'm gonna hop on the 5-minute time frame too, because now we're getting into that little time zone. We're gonna see. If price just starts to melt from here, I'm not gonna take a trade. I'm gonna wait to catch that buy. Because like I said, if we don't tap into here, I'm gonna look to continue that continuation. But if we push and tap into it, then I can expect a possible reversal. But unless that 36,800 gets tapped in, I'm gonna be looking to buy down here. So we'll see. We will see. Of course. Yeah, we're rejecting now. There we go. Now it's about which setup we're gonna be looking to take. This setup here, or the setup down here. Two possible setups forming. What's gonna happen? I don't know. From here. Oh, projecting again. Doesn't seem like much is happening. What time is it? Oh, we got 3 seconds. Here, let me just do these so I can see how big these ranges are. Alright, looks like we're gonna tap into 36,800. Let's see. See how price reacts. Nah, we going down. We going down. Alright, let's see. We're gonna be willing to. What setup you trying to take first? It depends, because either one can happen. It's just whether you want to wait for the long term or you want to take the chance on this setup here. Honestly, all depends. Back up. Honestly, Martin, I don't think we're gonna get a trade today. Just from looking at it, I don't like the way anything's looking. We'll see. Depending on what it does here, should tell us it all. Depending what happens here, will show it all. But judging off of just what I'm thinking right now, I don't think we're honestly gonna get a good trade. We might get good opportunity, but it might not be the highest probability trade we could be taking. And more than likely, this low down here does look like it will be the low of the day. Alright, let's see how it reacts. Let's see. Oh yeah. We're getting a reaction for sure. I'm gonna hop on the 1 minute. I don't want to sell short. I really don't, but at the same time, it's just like, we'll see. We are getting that rejection. But anything could always happen. Oh yeah, now we're getting that reaction. Let's see, are we gonna be willing to take this short? Or are we just gonna, let's see. If that's 40 pip stop. Where are we at in price? Part of me does want to take it. At the same time, I might just wait for a small retracement before. I'm just not trying to force anything. Yep, and there's pushing again. It could reject, but I don't know. This is just not ideal at all. If we start to break this high again, yeah. Just, I don't know. Right now it's real bullish. It could easily keep rejecting, but what is more likely to happen right now? You know? That's what the one thing, we don't got nothing to go off of. No history. It's just all new. Yeah. I don't know. It still could keep rejecting. Like I'm keeping in mind we are on a very low time frame. We're on the 1 minute, but if you go to 15, it's slowly just pushing and pushing. Yeah, like I said, if we don't get past, if we don't reject this 36,800, these buy scenarios are more than likely not gonna happen. Yeah, but we are failing to close. Part of me does want to take, maybe not. I was about to say part of me wants to take the sell, but I'm glad I did not just there. Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't really look like we're going to get a good opportunity. It might still fall, but like I said, we have news at 10 o'clock. That might be when we get that momentum to the downside. But part of me does want to get in, but at the same time, it's like, oh, there we go. All right, this might be it where we drop. If we can get a retracement, I'll probably get back in, think about getting in, but I'm not in right now. So if it leaves without me, it is what it is. Get a little fib retracement maybe off of this breaker right here. If we can get that. All right, selling short. Let's see what happens. I'm using a 30 pip stop. If it gets stopped out, it is what it is. Oh, yeah. I knew this probably wasn't the best trade, honestly. But if I take the L, it is what it is. I'm only taking one trade. Yeah, this is just real. This is real hard to judge character as of right now. It could easily keep rejecting, but the way it closed, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know, man. Part of me I might just close it short, but at the same time, it does look like it wants to reject, but I don't know, man. Anything can happen. It's a very risky trade right here. Part of me just wants to close it, but at the same time, part of me just wants to have faith. I just want to see us keep closing below 36,800. If we can close below 36,800, we should be good, but only time will tell. Yeah, it looks like I'm probably just going to take this out with the way it's moving. Yeah, I just took the L. It is what it is. Well, on that note, screenshot this and I'm done. Because I knew today wasn't going to be a good day. I shouldn't have tried to force that trade, but that's my fault. It is what it is. So on that note, I'm just done. I'm going to leave it with that one trade. I knew it wasn't looking good. I shouldn't have tried to force that sell. That's my bad. Let's see. Oh, nah. Alright. Alright. I see what it's doing here. Finessed me by a pip. And this is like a horrible situation we have here. It wants to fall, but at the same time it doesn't. I'll give it till 10 o'clock, but I'm not forcing nothing. Till we start to show willingness to want to fall below 36,800, I have no reason to believe right now price is going to fall. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna. It's closing above too. It could still fall, but the likelihood is far more less probable at this point. Like I said, we'll know where we're going off of price wise. We'll know when we're gonna start rejecting. We'll know when we're gonna start to show willingness to want to fall. This is not the ideal trading setup, in my opinion, right now. I just want to see how that 10 o'clock news is. That 10 o'clock news might be what's needed for the volume to get pushed to the downside. So we might just range and do whatever for another 20 minutes, which I don't want to wait for, honestly. I would want to see an engulfing. If we can get an a bearish engulfing, that would be a good sign for bearishness. But until then, I'm gonna let it do what it do. I ain't forcing nothing. Damn, even NASA didn't even work out. Yeah, today ain't it. Today ain't it. US 30's pushing and NASA's falling. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Bearish engulfing. Come on, engulf that candle. I need a 5-minute engulfing. Come on, give me a bearish engulfing. If you can give me a bearish engulfing, I will take that. So, but unless you do, fuck you. Ugh. This is trading at all-time highs for you. Never know what's gonna happen. I want to see price start to close below this. Could just be retesting this though to move to the top side, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Yeah, this is. Looks like it's using 36,800 now as a form of support to push off to go higher. So until we can start closing below it, any sells would be invalid in my opinion. You said what? Yeah, bro, it'd be like that. You just gotta. The only way you're gonna overcome it is by continuously doing it more. I just want to see this become an engulfing, then I could look to possibly enter on a retest. But until then, you can easily just keep on pushing higher. You take any trades, or you haven't taken anything? Okay. Yeah, you got pretty good entry done. Yeah, it should start moving below now. If it continues to stay below 36,800, we should be good. But part of me wants to take this last position, but at the same time, the 1 minute is not looking good. If we can continue to reject this area here, we can continue to push higher. Yep, just like that. So it's just like iffy. I'm just waiting for it to really show willingness to go lower and then just get a retest, but it's failing to stay below 36,800. This is using it as a form of support, using this 1 minute order block, pushing off of it. We'll see. I give it like 10 minutes. If I don't see it, I'm gone. Seven five five. if it continues to make this push a new high, could reject here, but if it makes another high, I don't know. Not even. We're on such a low time frame. Like if you go higher, it's just like consolidating. Which means we're probably waiting for that 10 o'clock news, like I was talking about. So that could be what happens. But like I said, only time will tell. Anything could always happen. So your stop's above this or higher. Showing a willingness to reject on the last candle. Can we get it again? It's just a 36,800 level, I'm telling you. It's just this level was very important today. Yeah. And there it goes. Pushed. Yeah. Just gotta, might just call it a day here. If I were you, I'd probably just, I would say cut it short, but at the same time, it's like it keeps consolidating here. So it could easily consolidate again after clearing this high, but you honestly never know. Oh, it did? Oh, yeah, just push. Hey, as long as you manage risk, that's all that matters. Up. Hey, it's better than being negative, for sure. Nah, bro. You ain't even hit 1-to-1. Wouldn't have been no point. I'm giving it like 10 minutes, because I know there's news at 10 o'clock. That's the one thing. So I've said it earlier. I'm anticipating that the news might be what we need to get that volume to the downside. So I'm trying to wait till at least 10, giving it 10 minutes. But I don't know. I'm going to see. If it just starts flying, then I'll just leave. But if it keeps showing a willingness, because look, it cleared the high. Now it's not really moving. It's still in this area. So I'm giving it 10 minutes. Whatever happens after that happens. Worst comes to worst, I take 2% out. On to the next. I'm good to done for the day at that point. Yeah, this is being patient at this point. Patience and discipline. Finesse both of us by a pip. Literally, pips. Alright, we're at 36,800 on the FTMO broker. It be like that. It's meant to stop you out. That's part of the game. Yeah, it be like that sometimes, though. I'm taking the last trade right here. Right here. I'm anticipating that this will be a high. I'm going to have a 30 pip stop loss. Whatever happens, happens. 806. 836. And if I take the L, I'm going. Simple as that. Bro did the same thing to me. Don't even be mad, bro. I took my first L too. Did the same exact thing. Be like that sometimes, though, bro. Just gotta learn. The better traders are the ones that can take better losses. They're better losers. Oh yeah, we're pushing again. God damn it, bro. What you doing, US30? Make up your damn mind. Yeah, I'm not either. If we once we clear this high, I'm just gonna cut the trade short at that point. I'm not even gonna let it get to half. Like the way it's moving, it's just finessing. It's just finessing me, boy. Yeah. Today was not the day. Yeah, pardon me. I'm just gonna end up closing this. Yeah, I'm just closing at half. It is what it is. I'm done for the day. I ain't like price action. I should have known off rip, but it is what it is. It's all good, bro. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta know when to cut it short. Just not the day. Not the day. Just gotta let it do what it's gonna do. Ain't nothing we could do at this point. Only thing we could do is just not take any trades. I wanna wait. I kinda wanna wait the 8 minutes. I'm gonna journal my trade while I wait. Got the big fig level above. It's been an all-time highs all morning. Alright, just did my journal. Took my L. It is what it is. Could have been a smaller L. Shouldn't have forced some of those trades, but still kept it under what I like to risk. But let's see how this plays out. Yeah, it's still small. The only thing with FCMO, that's the one thing I hate about it, because you have a target. So now when you lose money, now it just makes your target wider, makes it a bigger target now. That's the one thing I hate about it, because it forces you to have targets. When in reality, you shouldn't be forced to try to take specific trades. Yeah, I don't know. It's just pushing at this point. Closing all the way above. Yeah. Shit, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it went for 37,000. Yeah, look at that one candle. That one candle is bigger than every candle we've had since yesterday at this time. Time we still got 6 minutes. I want to see how this news reacts to price. But honestly, unless we start closing below 36,800, I don't even see it falling any lower. Yeah. Yes, sir. Ideal trade would have been at like 715, but we wouldn't be able to catch that. Yeah, it's not looking good for price bearish wise. So honestly, you could have, even if you just waited like 9:45, you could have been catching buys off 36,800. But personally, that's not what I would have wanted to do. And now, see what I mean? You have no idea when it's gonna try to retrace now. We're going off nothing but price. That's all we have now. We have no history, nothing. Yeah, because price in need of a pullback for sure. I wouldn't even go off of points. Just go off of percentage because your points are going to change on a day-by-day basis. Nah, they done it a few times. Like I said, this 36,800 is the main level. Yeah, I'm gonna just end it off here, bro. Whatever happens, happens. Fuck it. We'll be back tomorrow. Slide to the gym and just forget this ever happened. You feel me? Yes, sir. Alright. It was alright. Could have been a better day for sure, but it'd be like that sometimes. Can't win them all. I knew I just shouldn't have been trying to sell when I knew the previous day was already bullish, but the buy opportunities weren't really giving. Didn't give no good buy opportunities. Except if we just would have bought at 9:30, that's really the only thing we could have did. Just what if we, yeah. This like the trade we took, our overall price. That we took, or like what overall price overall. On the trade, shit, I give that shit like a C. Honestly, that was garbage. Looking back at it, there wasn't really much going off, but we didn't have much history. Like I said, if I'm looking to trade at an all-time high, I'm at least gonna look to take a continuation. But I went against that trying to sell, so paid the price. But now we have that news out now. Let's see what happens. There we go. It's falling. Well, if it pushes past this high, I'm just going. I'm just not even gonna look no more. I want to see it start to at least start show a willingness to want to go at least lower. Oh yeah, it's pushing now. It could still fall, just you never know, honestly. That's the one thing I'll use here. He's very unpredictable with these indexes. Yeah, look, now it's just pushing. Was the news good? Oh, the news is worse than expected. but it's pushing. I don't know, man. Yeah, fuck this shit. This shit's garbage. Oh, there it goes rejecting. But alright, bro, you be safe. Alright, boys, we took our L today. It is what it is. Let's see what happens in price. I still think there's a willingness for price to still want to come lower. Part of me does still want to take this opportunity to sell, but at the same time, at this point, it's not even worth it no more. It's not even worth it no more. There's still a good chance it could still fall, but what are the probability of it still falling versus not falling? Time 10:01. Yeah, anything could happen from here, but it's not high probability, man. What you could possibly do is wait for price to come lower, then wait to catch a retracement to catch it even lower. That's something you could possibly look to do. Right off of here, this last up candle, look to sell at it. That's personally what I would be doing once price shows a willingness to want to come lower. And then from there, you can have about a 24 or 25 pip stop. We'll see. Give it like 5 minutes. Why not? I like to watch it. I want to see it continue to fall, but it's just trending so hard right now. The likelihood of it happening is so unlikely. Yeah, it's not even moving that much either. The volatility is not here at the moment. There we go. It's falling. Oh, you're looking NAS 100. God damn. Yeah, it's just consolidating, just up and down right now. As you guys can see, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not really showing a clear reason for why price should move up or down. This is doing both. And as you can see, price is just pushing. It's just consolidating, man. In ranges like this, ain't much you could do, but just let price do what it gotta do. Simply, do not buy in these areas. Just wait for price to show you a willingness to want to fall lower and just go off of that. But honestly, I'm gonna end it off here, guys. So if you were able to learn something from me today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will be tomorrow morning. So I will see you guys there.